Welcome to making naan bread pizza. This recipe is easy and delicious. But before we get started on making the pizza, let's get chopping with teaching some new knife skills, safety rules, and basics. Here's how to start, and always remember, knives are tools and not toys. Here's some great tips on toddler safety when using knives. And please consider that your child is different, and so is your comfort level. Here are some suggestions for 18 months to 2 years, and ages 2 to 4. Let's demonstrate with an apple. While I don't have a safety knife in my possession, this is a knife I'll be using to demonstrate, and how to hold it. I wouldn't let a child cut a wiggly apple, but I would offer them a slice. This size is great. But if it wiggles back and forth, like a boat, we need to flip it over and make sure it doesn't wiggle. That's when it's ready for chopping. Teach your child about the claw, keeping your fingers away from the knife by tucking them under like this and holding it steady. They're less likely to cut themselves. Practice a sawing motion back and forth before you introduce the chopping. When your child's ready, they can practice with smaller pieces, flipping them over, finding a flat surface, just like this, and practice chopping. This is great size for chopping. They can learn up and down and figure out the pressure themselves, while keeping their fingers away in a mini claw. If they're not ready for a real knife and you don't have a safety knife, a plastic knife works wonderful. But always try practicing using the claw method. Now let's move on to making our pizza. Peppers are a little bit trickier to cut. You might have to offer some assistance hand over hand to make these slices. Starting with soft foods is better for learning to cut, but that doesn't mean you can't work together to cut out pepper slices. And there's also so many ways to cut a pepper. Take a look at all these different ways that you could cut a pepper. I wonder what you'll choose for your pizza. Will it be rings, slices, smiles? One of my favorites is to cut into pepper sprinkles. Sprinkles are fun, colorful ways to decorate your pizza, and they taste so good. Children will have the opportunity to small slice, or adults can slice together in big groups like this to create little sprinkles and have their child decorate the pizza the way they like. Don't forget to sample your peppers. I wonder what you'll like, red, yellow, or green. They all taste different. Trying new foods together is always a great way to build relationships with your foods and your family. When you're ready, it's time to make little pepperonis by using a pepperette. Just chop little slices and you'll have itty bitty pepperonis, perfect for your teeny tiny pizza. Chopping is done, it's time to shred the cheese. Using a cheese grater is very similar to knife skills. You're going to have to keep your fingers away from the blades and use the claw method, just like we did when we were chopping. Keep those fingers away and slide up and down. Encourage children to take this slowly at first and start off with hand over hand. Now it's time to scoop out the sauce and spread. This is a favorite of most children. Just scoop out your sauce and use the back of your spoon to spread. Spread evenly all over your pizza. Some people like it extra saucy or just a little. I wonder what you like. Once you've sauced your pizza, it's sprinkling time. Sprinkle your cheese all over your pizza. I like a lot of cheese. But maybe you only like a little bit, and that's okay too. And of course, I'm going to use my pepper sprinkles to sprinkle all on top of my pizza. It makes it so colorful and extra tasty. And I'm going to use my pepperonis to put 2 eyes and a mouth. A happy pizza will make a happy tummy. That's what I think. You can make all sorts of pictures using your pepperonis and peppers, sauce, and cheese. And then it's time to bake it in the oven. Bake in the oven using the middle rack at the temperature set to 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 to 10 minutes. Then cut into small slices and enjoy. I hope you had fun making your pizza and learning new skills. Till next time, Ona.